Welcome back, this is Razakius, and we are back in Hearts of Iron 4 playing as South Africa. We are also part of the Axis, so that's important to know. So, we're not having any luck at all on these guys. We've made some progress over here. I think we're going to need to do that to get those guys going. And let's see, we're progressing. Last episode we went ahead and added some functionality to our tank group, and I think that's why they're progressing right now. Let's take a look at Europe, get an update there. Looks like Germany and Italy have done a pretty good job of getting rid of a lot of the resistance in here. They've gotten almost all of the coastline gotten back here. Now if they can sniper these guys, that would be a huge help to get rid of Europe. Netherlands has capitulated. Yeah, so they could totally like press these guys and get rid of a ton of troops. Unfortunately, Soviets have really taken a big chunk out of what used to be Germany. Actually, it was originally Poland. So that is not going well for them. I am not in that war, thankfully. And we have a lot of researches that just came up. It is 1941. So let's take a look at what we can do. Let's go ahead and improve our destroyers. And again, like we did before, I think we're going to improve our guns as well. They're a little bit ahead of time, but that 50% bonus is really going to help us. I think, especially considering that we are, for all intents and purposes, an infantry army group. So we are chugging along here. Doing pretty well for ourselves. I think we have Transvaal is almost complete with their civilian factory. We don't have any, I mean, the last dispersed industry added one slot to each one of these three. And you see what I did there, civilian, military, and naval. So we're increasing production on pretty much everything, which is good. And then we'll get back to increasing this stuff. Hopefully, we're going to get Leopoldville soon as part of our domain. If not, if we don't get it by the time we finish these, we can easily continue to add infrastructure to make troop movement faster up here. With all these troops, I would think that we would start making headway. Ooh, and they dropped out a few troops there, so we might actually finally get this little spot here, which is awesome. It looks like United Kingdom has made some pushes into Italy's domain down here. And we also have a spot going all the way up there to... I think if we try to take this back at this point, that it will go to Italy and not us, which is unfortunate, but it is something that will happen. So let's have you go this way. Gonna have that continue. 96%. We finally got that last little bit of United Kingdom out of this, which is going to be great, because what that's going to do is it's going to move all of these infantry back to the other line once it's fully taken. And we're spread a little bit thin over here, so we could use the extra troops to be able to really do a more effective job here. What I want to do, and you can see they're starting to get attrition here, I want to come up and start cutting off more of the coastline, and then come around and basically squash them. So there we go. And these guys are all being added. Just to make sure that they all are added, we're going to go ahead and make them part of that. That reset this guy, but we want to make sure that he is going towards the coastline. So yeah, as I suspected, Italy received that chunk right there, which is too bad, but we couldn't really do anything about that. Assembly line production is complete. That's great. That means we're going to be producing weapons a little bit faster. 1941. We're midway through 41. Let's go ahead and do our marine upgrade with the 50%. That's only 49 days. That's really good. Oh, you know what we can do? And I totally forgot. We can now get the last research slot because we are at war. You could only get this one if you're independent and at war, and now we're at war, so I need to get that slot. That'll help us immensely be able to research and start getting an even with everybody else. Because I'm pretty sure we are behind everybody else in technology, but given that we are so small, it's to be understood, and I think we're doing pretty well for ourselves all the same. Come on, hurry up. You can take it, buddy. You can do it. I'm going to take those guys and have them press up that way to take off that little chunk. Like I said here, our goal here is to cut these guys off and make it so that we can pincer them and delete their troops so that they're not helping anybody anymore. That's really our goal. The more you can do that in this game, the better off that you're going to be. So that is that goal, and he just took that last little bit right there, which is great. That must be Norway. I was like, what the heck? It looked like Germany from just a moment. That's not going to go well for me. Yeah. Going across the water, yeah, not going to go well for me at all. Let's see. Have we gotten Leopoldville? Nope. Still have not gotten the majority of it. Probably need to get the capital here. I'm guessing it is the thing that's holding us back. Let's go ahead and take this little town in Leopoldville. We can make them pay. Yes, we can. And our troops are still getting adjusted up there. We have some unassigned troops. That means we probably have tanks, maybe? Let's go and switch this. There's our extra research slot. Nope, we have Marines. Actually, that could be very helpful for us right now. Ooh, we also have 160 political power. Now I'm going to use a little bit of political power here because we don't have any commanders. It only takes 5 though, and then we'll get an extra commander. And then I'm going to have this guy come up, and he's going to be the attacker across the water. So get them started. There we go. What are you doing? Why are you all the way down there? We need to reset our things here. Make sure they're all going to the right place. And you can go there. Awesome. And we are completely out of troops. So that brings us to our next point of business. We have 150 political power, so we're going to go ahead and change our conscription laws. And we're going to go with extensive conscription. Hopefully for now that's going to do us what we need. And that gives us 265,000 troops. So now we can start building more troops. And we also have a new military. We are down everything. How did we get down on infantry equipment? We were up like 15,000. Holy crap. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to put one back on infantry equipment, especially now that we're gonna be upgrading that soon enough. Make sure that we're getting enough equipment out to those boys. I'm a little surprised by that. And then another destroyer. Let's just put that all the way. Holy cow! Did I like grab something that got me that extra docks? What got me those docks? I just did the military college. Could that have gotten me docks? That must have gotten me extra docks. I don't know. It's pretty awesome. I mean, I'll take it. We are at 2 destroyers right now. And those guys are still battling this. We'll have this guy go ahead and go up there too. See if we can't speed that up a little bit. The other thing we want to do is I want to move this guy that way, since there is a break right there. We want to cut them off on this side too. Make sure that they can't get any supplies. The weaker they are, the better we're going to be here. Now it looks like my infantry, I think I'm going to have him take off this little bit, since I have the Marines there anyway, and that will help them disperse a little better. Because I have a big border right now, and I really don't need it. Holy crap, what the hell happened right there? Just, oh, that's right. This was all connected before anyway. So what that did is broke off that little bit. Man, that's too bad. I was hoping that would go to me since I was going that way. What we're gonna do, I really don't want to have to defend all that crap. That's not my deal. That's someone else's. Awesome. Marines 2 is great. Oh, I guess we didn't get one of each. I thought it said that you got one of each, but that's alright. We still got the 50% bonus, even if it's only one. Oh, we gotta go up ground assault. Breakthrough attack plus 10, soft attack plus 5. That's pretty good. And we have a 50% bonus on that too. Oh, we want to go up tank, get the Churchill going, so that we can replace our current heavy tank with better heavy tanks. There's justification goals going on. Hungary is justifying. That's interesting. And they want us to join that war, and we don't want to. Okay. Let's take a look at what we have here. We did finally get Leopoldville. I think I'm going to turn it into a military factory, that one extra slot there. Actually, instead of there, I'm going to put it down here, because this one seems more assuredly mine at this point. And, well, let's put this one here anyway for backup. Because we are at 15 out of 15, so might as well. And there's our better guns. Let's go ahead and up the close air support Typhoon, since we're starting to build those a little bit. And then we can upgrade that to Infantry Equipment 3. I don't know how we ended up so far behind on guns, but it's being detrimental to our production capabilities right now. Which is funny, because we're starting to catch up with tanks, but not enough to really warrant anything. I think we're going to continue this. Take this airfield out of the equation would be nice. I'm not sure how much help they're getting from the airfield, but if we can take out airfields and make sure they don't have them, let's do that. Hungary demands Yugoslavia. That's not really my problem. Germany must be dealing with Hungary then. I thought Hungary was at war with on our side. They are, but they're just gonna go to war. No, they're in the Axis. Who are they going to war against? Yugoslavia? They're in the Axis too. They can't do that. I don't understand. Holy cow. And look at Europe. They've almost completely gotten it back. Hopefully that means Berlin, or they can start pushing more troops over to the Soviet border and start working on that. That's great. Great news for us. Good. That went pretty easily. We got our airfield set up. That's an Italian troop. You know, I don't know what to do with this guy. Let's have this guy continue up and go through the back. And have this guy do a similar thing. I guess we can't do it well. Let's have them all go that way. Why not? We need to finish this war with Belgium, at least. If we could get Belgium out of the equation. They're the ones who have the most troops because they don't have anything up in Europe anymore. This is their only land left. So if I can take this out of the equation, then I'm just dealing with the French and British offshoots. And France doesn't really have a lot either. This is pretty much all they got too. And they're concentrating on Europe. So hopefully if I can start really pushing into this area, that we can get something done here. And apparently they recognize and are starting to move troops into place. You know what? I'm going to have these 4 Marines start going. I think 4 Marines versus 1 Norwegian troop, I think we can take that. And then if these Marines can start going up the coast of France and start taking up Free France, I think that'll be good for us. And then they can be independent of the infantry. Let's take a look here. Man, you know, you'd think now that I'm at war that things would be going a little bit quicker, but not really. Things are still kind of slow. What happened to our Marines? Oh, they're still there. I couldn't see them for a minute. Yay, we got another research slot. That is awesome. Let's take the bonus for support technology. I think that's more important. Nice. That's great. That's going to help us so much because now we don't have to split up our time as much. So we'll go ahead and do artillery. We're almost to 1942 as well, and that's going to, I believe, give us... wow, they went up and they're taking it in... on behalf of Italy. Great. Thanks, guys. Yeah. That's alright. I really... See, this is what I really hate about this game. If I'm attacking from an Italian province, I don't get the win. Italy gets the win. If United Kingdom takes it over and I take it back, I don't get the win. Italy gets the win. So, like... I don't know how I'm going to deal with Jerusalem. Hopefully I'll start getting it back, but this is not a good equation for us to be in. So it does look like he put a tank here. It's going to impede our progress up this line a little bit, but we're going to give it a try since we have 2 troops there now. Because if we can pincer these guys, this is going to be a maize sauce. It will, it will. And we have some more unassigned troops. Is that our tank? that is our tank. We finally have tank cores. We're gonna gotta do the same thing with these guys. We need a new commander, so we're gonna give him one, and we're going to place him there, and we're gonna have him go there to take that out. That's weird. Okay, whatever. And then we can have future tanks going directly to him. That's probably not going to be a big problem anytime soon, I'm guessing. I don't think we're going to get any new tanks for a while. You know, good. Our big tank is done. Let's do the artillery research. And then we're going to need to... We'll put that into infantry equipment, and we need to start upgrading heavy tanks already. Okay. We need a backup. I think at this point, backup is going to be that. We're going to put infrastructure down. Man, this guy, they're tough. I have 4 Marines going against him. And you know what? So they've really reinforced this spot. Let's go ahead and take all these guys, and we're going to remove those tanks, and we're going to come in here and start moving there. Because I'm getting tired of doing Italy's work. I'm getting Italy land, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want this all to be mine. I can't afford Italy to grow. I need to grow. Come on, guys. Give me something here. Do we have anything that's worth going up and getting? Improved artillery upgrade. We might be able to do artillery. Yep, there's another upgrade there. So we'll take that. And then... You know, we're going to be ahead of time on the anti-tank rifle. But I'm going to... Well... No, I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. We'll go on support instead. And we're going to do logistics company too. There we go. That's a good tactic. And there's the ground assault. We will mechanize offense or infantry on. Well, infantry, of course. Gonna continue up that. And we have another outdated something. That's our destroyer, so let's upgrade that. And that's okay. And that, I think, will take us to the end of the episode. We are making some good headway here. Hopefully. We'll be done with Belgium in the next episode, so keep tuned. I will see you then. Bye-bye.